everyone. There's still 10 minutes to go, but I thought we can interact a little bit before starting the webinar. How are you all doing? Hope everybody is safe at home. Hi. Nice. By the way, how are you guys during this quarantine? Was it any productive, or were you guys just relaxing and taking time off everything? Let me know about it. Well, I had a few good productive days where I got all my work done, the optimal amount of sleep, which is very rare. But I had a few days where I was very lazy, very unproductive. But it's okay. We had good productive days as well. Nice. Everybody's saying yes, ma'am. Yeah, thank you. Even I'm safe. I'm staying at home. I'm not stepping out at all. Nice. Gauri from Tamil Nadu. Nice. Hi. Very productive time. Hello. Hi, ma'am. It's a little critical time. Yes, it is really critical. We're doing fine during quarantine. That's nice of you. How are you, ma'am? Thank you. I'm fine. So what did you guys all do during this quarantine? Now that you've joined Step for Competitive Exams webinar, I'm guessing you all must be preparing for any competitive exams or so. Are you guys preparing or no? Yogesh from Chennai, utilizing for SBPO exam. Very good. Good time for preparation. Yes. Good evening. Good evening, guys. I'm great, Prajita. Thank you. How are you? Great. Preparing for SSC, just studying. Oh my gosh, you guys are really inspiring. You guys are using this really productive. That's really very optimistic of you guys. Okay. Hello, Pratik. No, but we'll start to study soon. It's okay. Take your time. Study slowly. Started learning how to live with COVID-19. Yes, we all have to. Will this course help for bank PO exams? Yes, it will. Building foundation, ma'am, not preparing anything particular. Hi, hi Shailaja. Gaurav, tips for preparing UPSC exam. Yes, we'll see that. How are you, ma'am? Thank you, Rajan. I'm good. So let's wait for a few more minutes, guys, because we've mentioned that we're going to start at 8 o'clock. I don't want to start beforehand. I don't want anybody to miss any part of the webinar. So we'll wait for a bit before everybody joins in. Tips for preparing GATE examination. How was your day, ma'am? It was good. Thank you. How was your day, Tinku Kumar? Annie, the main topic we're going to talk about step for competitive exams. Hang on for 10 more minutes. Be a little patient. We're going to start. Namit Patel. No, I won't be taking your English classes, Namit. Nice to see you. You too. Yes, ma'am. Used to have online classes, was able to complete 2 professional certificates, CS related topics. That's really great, Sri Kumar. Yes. Logeshwaran, will this session be useful for school students? If they're preparing for competitive exams, I don't think, are you guys eligible for competitive exams? If you're eligible, if you're preparing for competitive exams, yes, this is going to be useful for you all. Ma'am, tips to improve speaking in English. For speaking in English, you can go to various websites and look at all the words and learn it, but that is not going to help you. The main thing is you have to practice, practice, and practice. Practice is only going to help you because learning new words is not going to make you use those words in your daily conversation. When you practice and start knowing the meaning and where it is used, the use case and everything, I think you'll gradually improve your English. Thank you, Namit. Yes, Shailaja. Yes, we are going to. Uh, Preparing for UPSC for the first time. I'm eager to attend. Yes, even I'm eager to take this webinar. You're a third year B. That's great. How can you improve your vocabulary? Yes, I just said. You can start learning through any. There's lots of mediums to learn English through watching movies, by reading books, even through music. But you have to learn the use case and you have to start practicing in your day-to-day lives and conversations. Then you know which is the right context to use certain words, and then you will improve your vocabulary. Yes. Mm. Middle, because I'm not the main focus, right? That is going to be the PPT. I'm going to show you a few things so that my picture is tiny to watch. Hmm. And what all about this section is going on. We are going to, as I told, we're going to talk about a step for competitive exams. Please hang on 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. How to prepare English, ma'am, for bank exams. That's exactly what we're going to see. I'm not preparing for UPSC. I'm not. Simranjit saying good evening. You took Stepathon 9. That's great. That's great. It was very helpful. Thank you. Are offline classes available? No, Balaji. We have only online courses available. Mm-hmm. What's the main thing to crack UPSC? I think you have to keep practicing and effort, hard work, smart work as well. You need to know how to manage your time, how to become an orator. I'm sorry, I have no clue. How to read the Hindi newspaper properly and understand properly. I think you need to improve your vocabulary skills and your English skills a little bit. And when you read the newspaper, at least you get to know the context and you get the gist of it. Yeah, you're going to understand. It's not going to be so tough. Yes, Elizabeth, the session is going to be 8. I was just interacting with all of you guys. I haven't started the session yet. How to reduce fear to learn English. Hmm. When you have a grip over your language and you have to stop thinking about how you're going to ruin your conversation and the ways that is going to go bad, you have to stop thinking about that. You have to have confidence in yourself, and confidence will come when you hone your language and you get to know the vocabulary better. I think you're going to talk confidently. Ma'am, are you preparing for anything else? Why so cabs, Tinku Kumar? No, I'm not preparing for anything. Yes, we have practice sessions, Manish. I fear about talking in English when someone make me. I feel I make grammatical mistakes. It's okay when you make grammatical mistakes. It's okay. You can tell the person that you're trying to learn more, and maybe they'll help you. You don't have to fear just because you're going to make grammatical mistakes. You'll gradually get over them. Guys, still we have only 5 more minutes. Okay, so many of you guys are asking if you're going to get certificate for this webinar. No, you guys won't be getting certificates for this webinar, but you will be getting certificates for step for competitive exams when you get it. Yes. Hmm. How to speak fluent English? I just told, I just explained. How to improve reading speed? Hmm. I think reading speed, most of us, when we read, we keep our finger on the line and we read. So generally, our eyesight is used to that particular sentence. I think, yeah, that is the main thing which is slowing our speed when we start reading it in phrases and sentences together, I think our reading speed will increase. This is my opinion. How long will this webinar be? It'll be around 50 minutes, 40, 50 minutes. I'm able to listen, read English, but unable to write and speak. Vidyasagar. Well, you have to start practicing, take up little, start talking with your friends or your family, tell them that you're learning. How to think in English? You have to stop thinking in your native language first. You have to make an effort. That's going to take a lot of time when we all are used to thinking in our native language. Yes, all it takes is effort. Is grammar important for conversation? It's not completely important, but it is important. Okay. Mohit Raj, you have a question. Please go ahead. What will be the schedule for this course? This course will be valid for 3 months. Hi, Shobana. What time will the class be every day? Same time every day? No, this is a online course, so the timing depends on your pace. Is the webinar about to start? Yes, it is going to start. 2 more minutes left. It's 7:58. We're going to start in 2 minutes. Rahul Kumar, I'm too preparing for UPSC. That's great. How to understand idioms and phrases? Yes, we're going to cover that. Please wait for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, guys. We've been here for this much of time. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Let everybody join. I'm able to read, but I can't understand the meaning, what I've been reading. Maybe if you start reading books or maybe newspaper, when you know what the topic is going on, you'll gradually try to decode what is there. Ma'am, where are you from? Well, I'm from Chennai, Tejo. Good evening, Kirtana. Shubham, 1 more minute. We're going to talk about all the categories, about everything about the course. Just a minute. Yes, we're going to provide the recording of this session. What is the duration of each class? There is no duration. I'm telling you, the course is available for 3 months. Hello, Praveena. Arjun, how to remember and keep the words in mind? You have to start practicing. I've already mentioned this before. Just learning new words is not necessary. You have to start practicing and start using it in your daily conversations and everything. Okay, guys, it's 8 o'clock. Let's start. So before starting the session, I'm going to tell you how to interact with me. The first thing is through chat, which we all are already familiar with and we're already talking. And then it's through polls. And when I say I'm going to post a poll question, this poll is going to appear on the bottom of your chat box, and you have to choose the answer for the question I'm going to ask. This is to check whether you guys are following me through the webinar and noticing the small details which I'm talking about. And the other one is through the sticky note. As you can see, the sticky note is available on top of your chat box on the top right corner of your browsing window. There you have we have mentioned about the 60% discount of Step for competitive exams, and I want to emphasize this, guys, that this discount is only for the people who are attending the webinar right now, that is who are in this webinar room with me. Only you get to have the 60% discount, guys, and this coupon is exam SPL, and this is going to expire by tomorrow. So please click on the link and you'll be redirected to the product description page, and then you can apply the coupon code while you check out. Okay, so before we go into the session, I want to ask you guys, like, what questions, so what exams are you guys referring up? Because you all are here for Step for Competitive Exams webinar. I want to know what competitive exams you all are taking up. So I'm going to post the poll question now. Yes. So the poll question is going to come up. You guys get ready. Teju, if your video is stuck, please try refreshing your page. Your poll question is going to appear. Yes. So when your poll question appears, please click on the poll. Great, great to see. It's UPSC, SSC, banking. Yes, if you guys are taking up these exams, then you guys are in the right place. So because we're going to talk about step for competitive exams, and in here we have covered English language and the general English components, which is covered in the variety of competitive exams. So in this we have split the English language into three components, three sections to be precise. It is for objective exams, written exams, and the spoken exams, which is your interviews. So let's start with objective exams. Yes, for objective exams, we're going to start with reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is very familiar with many of us since school days, but it's the one thing that we've all dreaded and we still don't seem to get a hang of it. So how do we tackle reading comprehension in step for competitive exams? Okay, so here's the structure, how we're going to tackle it. First, you will be given a passage to which you have to answer to the knowledge, according to the knowledge what you have, and you get to submit the answer. And after that, the trainer is going to explain why certain answer is right and why the others are wrong. You don't get to directly just pick the answer which seems similar or familiar with, which seems to connect with the question, and you can't just get a random right answer out of it. So this is how the passage is going to look, and your questions are going to appear like this. So you have to pick an answer and you have to submit it, and you'll get whether it's the right answer or wrong on the screen. And then the trainer is going to explain you which is right, why it is right, and why the other options are wrong. You have to know this, because I feel the biggest challenge in competitive exams is to get the answer right. Because when we look at the passage, we feel like almost every sentence has the keywords which is containing in the question. So we get confused. So this trainer, she's going to tell you how to pick clues specific for the question. And also, these passages are not just random vague topics. These passages are going to be the articles from the Hindu newspaper, which is also going to be a plus, which is going to cover the general knowledge required for the competitive exams. Okay, so, and I also wanted to give a small tip for reading comprehension. As most of you prescribe or subscribe to the Hindu newspaper for competitive exams preparation. After reading the articles, I want you to go back to what you have read, because under each headline they're going to talk about a specific topic and they say a lot, but what do they actually mean? What does it revolve around? So when you go and comprehend what they have said, this is going to set a base for your reading comprehension skills. So I think that's a good tip for you guys. Now another poll is going to come up. This poll, I'm going to ask a question like, how will reading comprehension exercise help candidates prepare for competitive exams? Yes, you have to answer me. Please click on the answer to the poll which is appearing on your right hand side of the screen. It is for people who are using laptop or PCs. For people who are using mobile phones, I think it's going to appear on the bottom part of your screen. Yes, both of the above. Right, you guys got it right. Great to see that. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll now. Great, guys. Nearly 80% of you. Okay, so the remaining 20%, come on, please focus, guys. Okay, now let's get back to the topic. Okay, so next we're going to talk about para jumbles and word reordering. This is also kind of familiar for all of us, but let's see what structure we're going to follow here. Almost is similar. Here, we are going to give you four short paragraphs or sentences, which you have to arrange it in the correct order. And after arranging it, you have to submit it, and later the trainer is going to explain you why it is arranged, why it has to be arranged in a certain way, and what is the strategy behind this arranging and putting it in the right sequence. You probably guys have this question in your mind, like, why are we answering the question even before learning how we have to tackle it? Let me quote you one thing. Before you get into the solution of a problem, the first step to the solution is to acknowledge that you have a problem. when you are given the problem before learning anything, you know where your pain points are and you know where you're struggling. And then later when the trainer tells you the logic, you know exactly where to apply it, so it's going to be much easier. This is what we've researched, and this is a really effective technique, and that is why we've implemented this in this course. So this is how the parajumbles is going to look. 4 mini paragraphs where you have to rearrange them, and as well as for word reordering as well. It's going to follow a similar structure where you have to rearrange them in the correct order, and then the trainer is going to explain why those answers are right and the others are wrong. Yeah. So now that we're done with that, let's go back to idioms and phrases. Idioms. Idioms is known to make the language more beautiful. Don't you agree? Don't you think languages would be very boring without idioms and phrases? Well, at least I think so. So let's see how we're going to tackle idioms and phrases. Unlike reading comprehension and word jumbles, we are going to watch a short conversation, a video where two or more people will be conversing, and in the conversations, they're going to include the idioms. And later, after watching the video, the trainer is going to talk about the idioms that were covered in the video and why they're used in the particular sentence and what they mean. And after seeing 4 to 6 sets of these questions, these videos, you have to answer the questions based on what you've learned so far. So in these questions, you are going to be tested on your understanding for these idioms and where you're supposed to use the use cases and the practical sentences. And this is going to help in your competitive exams. So this is how the video is going to look, and your questions and how you have to submit your answer. And this is the trainer that is going to explain. Yes, and you'll get an on-screen feedback as to if your answer is right or wrong. And before going to the next section, I wanted to tell you that a tip for idioms and phrases. I think if you start reading books or maybe even newspapers, like I told before this session, books tend to have a lot of idioms. So when you read them, at least based on the context, you try to get a gist of what they're trying to say. Even though you don't understand the idiom completely, that is going to be really helpful. So now let's go to the next section, grammar. Yes, grammar, it's the most challenging part and the most little bit confusing and tough part in all competitive exams. Here, it is going to cover direct to reported speech, reported to direct speech, active to passive, and passive to active. Yes. So, how are you going to tackle this? Here again, you'll get to watch a conversation between 2 or more people, and then the trainer is going to highlight the parts where the active or the reported speech has been used, and then how you get to decode them and convert them into the necessary format. Here, the trainer is going to take you through like how our teacher used to take in our classroom, right from the basics to how you have to decode it, why, how, and input to the solution, what you have to get the right answer. And after you answer your practice questions, the trainer is again going to come and review the answers along with you as to why it is correct and why it is wrong. It is necessary to know why it is right and why it is wrong, because at most of the time we just pick out an option in random and it turns out to be right, but we can't go on our guess, right? So yeah, this is how the conversation is going to look like and your questions. And after you submit the trainer is going to say what phrases and speech has been used, and then you submit, you get your feedback, and then the trainer is going to review. Yes, now it's a poll time. Yes. What will a trainer discuss the answers to the grammar exercise in the grammar lessons? Yes or no? Let's see if you guys give me the right answer or not. Will a trainer discuss the answers to grammar exercise in grammar lessons? That's great. It's wavering between 94 and 95. That's nice. Okay, now that we're done with the grammar section, what else do we have in objective exams? Vocabulary. Vocabulary is one of the most challenging part in competitive exams as well as in real life. we always seem to think that our knowledge of new words is not necessary. We tend to always push ourselves towards better vocabulary. We always, even before when we were talking, many of you guys asked me how to improve your vocabulary. So it is the most challenging part. Here in vocabulary, you're not going to have a video, you're not going to have a trainer, or you're not going to have any conversations. So before we go into that, this vocabulary has been split into two modules. One module is going to cover the advanced words, and the other module is going to cover the words from the Indian Constitution articles. So this is the structure for vocabulary. First, you're going to answer a series of questions, and then you're going to learn the immediate feedback as to if you're given it correct or wrong. And then you're going to practice with more and more questions. In this way, you're going to learn what the word stands for and which context you have to use it. So this is how the answer is going to look like. It's time to learn new words, and you're going to be asked questions, and then here comes your feedback for your answer submitted, and then you're going to practice again and again. Yes. Okay, so now again it's a poll time. What kind of vocabulary will you learn in STEP for competitive exams? Come on, guys. Let's see if you guys, if 100%, let's see if 100% of you guys are going to give the right answer. 100, 94, 96, 92, 90. Great. 86. Come on, guys. We'll take it to 100 this time. Okay. It stopped at 87. Okay. Let's do it 100 next time, guys. Okay. So now that we're done, the objective section is done. The objective part is done. Now what section comes next? We are going to the written part of this exam. Written part is going to be, as far as with research, one of the challenging part of the written exams is going to be Preci writing. Preci writing, do you guys know what Preci writing is? If you guys know, please let me know in the chat box. Renu, no, this is not a pre-recorded video. This is a live video. Come on, guys, let me know what Preci writing means. Yes, no, no, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Anybody knows the meaning of Preci writing? Okay. So Preci writing, what Preci writing exactly means is, it is to condense a passage into 1/3 of its speech. So when the passage is given, you have to condense it to 1/3 of its length. Okay. So that is basically what Preci writing means. Okay, many of you guys are sending me the answers. Okay. Many of you say, no, ma'am, trimming the content of the paragraph. But mind you, Preci writing doesn't mean just chopping off or just selecting a particular parts in a passage and writing it down. That is different. That is why I've used the phrase condensing, which means the meaning and the essence of the passage has to stay the same for a Preci writing. So, what do you think? Yes, compress or condense a passage to 1/3 of its length. So yes, so the basic two foundations for Preci writing is you have to learn how to summarize a passage and then paraphrasing, and then you're on your way to write a good Preci. What does a good Preci mean? A good Preci means a perfectly summarized passage, and then you paraphrase it to a bit, and then you get to know how to write a good Preci. So generally, when even most schools don't cover Preci writing, but what we have done, we've broken down the process to write a good Preci into step-by-step video. And because if we make a particularly long video, and we are all going to end up confused. take not only just learning, anybody, if you're going to learn like how to launch a software or anything, you like a more step-by-step video, because that is how research shows that human like to go through step by step rather than a long tiring process. Based on this research, that is why we have broken down the videos into step by step, taking you through the process of paraphrasing and then summarizing, and then how to write a good Prezi writing. So this is how the structure is going to look like. First, you're going to read a passage, and then the trainer is going to tell you how you get to condense it, and she's going to take you step by step through the video. Like I said, first paraphrasing, and then summarizing, and then a good Prezi, and then you're going to answer the practice questions. So this is how the passage is going to look like. And then you're going to learn from the trainer, and then you're going to answer the Prezi. Okay, so this session does not only contain the Prezi writing, it also contains how to write an essay, and how to write an exploratory essay and an augmentative essay. And along with the essays, you have to use the best phrases, not only just the words you use in our daily lives, but you need to make a strong impression with just your Prezi, which is going to be 1/3 of the original passage. Don't you agree? Yes. We're going to look at all the other types of essays and the phrases to use in essays to make a strong impression. So here comes your poll. Which of the following lessons are taught in the writing lessons? Summarizing, paraphrasing, Prezi writing, all of the above. Let's see if we're going to touch 90 plus or 100 this time. All of the above is 92, 91. Okay, I think we've improved from the last question. We've got 91. Okay, it stands at 91. Great. Yes. Okay, so now that we're done, let me ask a question. So do you think your Prezi is going to be perfect now? Because you know how to write an essay and everything. Do you think your essay is going to be perfect without subject-verb agreements? No, it has to be perfectly grammatically correct to make your essay a good impression. Even though you use the best phrases that we've taught and everything, but you need to satisfy the subject-verb agreement rules. So this is how you're going to follow the subject-verb agreement rules. You're going to watch a conversation where they're going to talk about these rules, and the trainer is going to highlight the rules which have been used by these two people in their conversations. And then you're going to practice a few questions. After submitting, the trainer is going to help you with why certain option is right and the others are wrong. So this is the conversation. And then here's the learning from the trainer. And then your feedback on screen. And then your review. So now that we've covered summarizing, paraphrasing, Prezi writing, and subject-verb agreements, we're done with written exams. So what else do we have? Spoken exams. That is your interview. So based on our research that we've done about your interviews, there are few generic questions which most of you are bound to be asked in your interviews. So what are those questions? Tell me about yourself, tell us about your strengths and weakness, and then expressing your opinion on a specific topic. Yes, what is your point of view on this? These may seem like very easy questions when it is asked by our friends or someone we know. But in an interview, we're going to panic, or we're going to stutter, we're going to ramble. All these fears are going to come. So how are we going to tackle this? We're going to watch two conversations. What are these two conversations going to have? These two conversations are going to have an ideal answer and a not so good answer. And after watching these videos, the trainer is going to tell you what is the difference between these two and why is it called an ideal answer. So you will have an idea why we call this an ideal and why you are supposed to apply this in your interview. And later you're going to answer a few practice questions. Despite these, you're also going to learn few phrases that you have to use during your interview, because however you may have passed all these rounds, the way you talk, the few intricate and beautiful words that make your vocabulary look more like strong, make a strong statement, it's going to make a strong impression on the interviewer when you use these phrases. So these are the two conversations which is going to be, one is ideal and the other is not so good. And then you're going to learn from the trainer, like why it is the ideal and the other is not so good. And the other thing, you have to answer the questions. Now, I'm going to ask a poll question. Guys, come on. Let's make it to 100 this time. I'm hoping everybody is understanding what I'm telling. I hope I'm not running too fast. I hope I am to your level. Yes, true is 100%. Let's see if it's going to waver. 98, 97, 96. Okay, 95. Don't go down, guys. Come on. 95. Yes, it is stagnant in 95. That's great. Okay, now that I'm done with the speaking part also, what else is left? We have another bonus for you. This module is called Listen Better. However, Listen Better is not going to directly be related to your competitive exams prep, but it is definitely going to add to your overall skill development, because listening is really important. And I hope you know the difference between hearing and listening. There's a lot of difference. So what is this Listen Better schedule gonna have, module gonna have? So it is going to have a video, which is the video is going to have a specialist, a person who's going to specialize in his field of or industry, and he's going to talk about, mostly it's going to be financial news taken from the Hindu, and later you'll be asked few questions based on the video, and this video is going to test your comprehension and your listening skills. Okay, so this is how the video is going to be, and then you're going to be asked questions based on that, and you're going to get on-screen feedback of this. Okay, so now that I'm done explaining, I hope you guys have an idea about what this course is going to look like. And so if you have any questions based on the English part of the competitive exams, I'm ready to take questions, guys. Okay. Yes. And I also, many people are asking me in private about the coupon code which we have to use. The coupon code is exam SPL, and the available sticky note has the course link. You have to click on that and you have to apply the coupon code, and then you have to check out. And I'll remind you guys, this coupon code expires by tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions, I'm ready to take it. Yes. Okay. Kindly repeat the subject verb agreement, ma'am. Okay, like I said, even though when you make your essay perfectly, how I mentioned the Precis, if you summarize it perfectly, you paraphrase it, and then you did it, you need to be grammatically correct, right? Many people, many of us, we don't get it grammatically correct. We think we wrote 2 pages, 3 pages, and we think that's sufficient. No, but it needs to be grammatically correct along with the strong faces that we make to give a good impression. The subject verb agreements are going to help you with that. Okay. You're going at perfect speed, ma'am. Thank you. And Bala, is it a pre-recorded video? No, it is not. What are the timings for these classes? These classes, like I said, it is digital, it's online courses, so it is on your pace. How long is the overall course? It is valid for 3 months. The validity is 3 months. Again, it is being posted, your link to the course. Guys, the actual price of this course is 4,000, but we're giving it at 1,599 just for you guys, just for the participants of this webinar who are attending this, who are in this room with me. Only you guys get to apply this. So please avail this offer. I've already been a student of Step for Competitive Exams, and I really express my heartfelt thanks to Step for Competitive Exams. Thank you, Haripriya. That's really great to hear. How many days will it take to master basic English? That depends on everybody's pace, Tanya. I can't really put a time frame to it. Okay. How long will the duration of this course be? Like I said, it's going to be 3 months. Thank you for such patient explanation. It's my pleasure, Janani. Thank you. Can we access the videos anytime or is there any specific time? You can access the videos within this 3 months at any time. It is your choice. How many sessions will be there for? Sorry, I didn't get your question. How much amount for this course? Praveen, this course is 1599, but the actual price is 4000, but we're giving it at 1599 just for you guys. For the people who are in this webinar room with me, only you guys get to apply this coupon code, and this particular link is for you guys. So where will the classes be held? Upendra, I don't think we're in the condition to have offline classes, but anyway, even though we are availing only online classes, how many modules are we going to have? I think we're going to have each module in each section, and it's going to be 72 modules, I think. Please repeat the coupon code, ma'am. It is already available in the sticky note. It is exam SPL. Nikhil, can you tell me about how we can prepare for competitive exams? That is what I have done for the past half an hour. Chandana, timing of this courses, it is valid for 3 months, Chandana. What are the timings, ma'am? Guys, it is for 3 months. It doesn't have a particular timings. Once you purchase the course, you can access it any time within this 3 months. Is this course useful for improving speaking skills? Uh, this course was actually crafted keeping in mind the UPSC, SSC, and the bank exam aspirants. But if you want to improve your speaking skills, you can learn a vocabulary and you can improve your knowledge a bit. It is useful. Thank you, Harish. How much grammar is it going to cover? I have already mentioned the grammar section is going to have active, passive, direct, and reported speech, and how you have to decode and how you have to use it in certain contexts and everything. What is the course timing daily for online classes? We don't have any timing. You can access it any time. We don't have any time frame. You just have to complete it within the 3 months. Shall we get enough writing practice? Yes, you're going to have enough practice for Precis writing. How much hours of classes would be there in total? You get to complete it within 3 months. What are the timings for the course training? Satish, what is the coupon code, ma'am? The coupon code is exam SPL. Again, it has been posted on the chat again. Is there any speaking practice sessions? No, Kaushik, we're not going to have any speaking practice. Do we get any PDFs? No, no, Balaji. No, this is only online. You don't get to download anything. Which month is this course starting? Chandana, this course is going to start as soon as you purchase. It doesn't have any time frame, guys. Letter writing. I don't think letter writing is covered in competitive exams. Do we get any PDFs? No. What is the mode of payment? I think you can contact the numbers given in the sticky notes. They'll be able to explain about the checkout options and the payment options more precisely than me. Tomorrow at what time the code expires? I think tomorrow midnight. Tomorrow midnight the course will expire, Shravan. Shitik Shetty, there will be no interaction classes for step 4 competitive exams. I will be preparing for CAT and CMAT. Shall the schools follow the syllabus? Like I said, Ramit, this is going to focus more on UPSC, SSC, bank exams, and those kind of a syllabus. But if you think there is anything common between CAT and CMAT which you're preparing for, then this course might be helpful for you. Tomorrow, Shravan, as I told, this code expires tomorrow at midnight. How to prepare for UPSC essay? Will there be any PDF notes? No, there will not be any PDF notes. In writing part, will the trainer explain how to relate ideas in a flow to write better essay or answer for the exam? A better essay is definitely going to help you in answering your exams. I think your question is contradictory. Could you please tell me the class schedule in a week? There is no class schedule, guys. Do you give certificate for this session? No, I've already mentioned this. There is no certification for this session, but you do get a certificate for attending step 4 competitive exams course. Can we watch the videos multiple times? Yes, after purchasing, you can watch it as many times as you can. When should we join this course to avail the benefit? Yes, before tomorrow. As I said, the code expires tomorrow midnight. The course will be helpful in interview section. Yes, it will be. Will the answer explain how to connect ideas so the essay flow looks correct and the answer to look structured? Yes. Yes, she will. This course does not teach on competitive classes. It does, Ritika. Will you upload crisps in YouTube? No, this video will be available, but the videos inside competitive exams will not be available. Will there be any test? Yes, Prateek, you will have to, apart from practice tests, you will have a main certification test before you get your certification in hand. How to improve our communication skills? Harish, I've already mentioned it before the session has started. Also, you have to keep practicing, improving your vocabulary. So, what is the timings of the session, man? There is no timings for any sessions inside the course, Surya. Do we have any download option for the videos? No, Chandana, we don't have any download options. We can have access to it 24/7. Yes, Anjali, we can have. Devi Priya, how is this single line going to explain? Mom, please tell me the grammar parts. Yes, Anusha, you will get access to the grammar parts. Will it cover UPSC essays, how to go about it, content developing and all? Yes, Rohit, it is. It will definitely help you. Like I've explained, the trainer is going to explain you how to frame a sentence and all the phrases. Those are strong enough to make a good impression in writing a particular essay. Can helpful. Is the duration same? Yes, the validity is going to be 3 months. Shall I get writing and conversation practice, ma'am? Yes, you're writing, you will get practice a lot. How to prepare for the UPSC essay, ma'am? Bala, I think this course will definitely help you. How can I prepare for UPSC? Yes, this course is going to help you. If no timings, then how will we ask doubts? Anjali, if you have any doubts regarding the course, you can call the numbers available in the sticky note. Abhishek, can you post the numbers along with the sticky note? If they have any doubts, they can call up and ask them regarding the course. Will this course be useful for TOEFL? Like I said, this course is structured having in mind the UPSC, SSC, and banking syllabus and the curriculum. If there is anything common between them and TOEFL, you can go ahead with this course. However, it will definitely improve with your competitive exam skills. What if we don't complete the course in 3 months? Well, you can. I don't think it's really difficult to complete it within 3 months. You can. Like I said, we are just going to give you a nudge and push towards your goal. It is you who is going to have put efforts. Not only our course, anything, anybody who is going to help you, they can only help and support you. It is you guys who have to put the effort, hard work, and smart work, whatever, to go towards your goal. Will this course be useful for TOEFL? I just answered that. Does it cover CDS? Like I said, if your syllabus for CDS intersects with the syllabus for UPSC, SSC, then yes, it will be useful. But however, like I said, vocabulary and interview skills, all these, I think, even all these CDS and everything is going to intersect with this. His step helping GATE. No, we don't have specific training for GATE. Tell me about idioms and phrases, ma'am. Like I said, idioms really make a language beautiful, and you might even start with a reading habit, which is going to help you with idioms and phrases, and start using them in your conversations. Can you send the content of this course? Maria, you can click on the link given in the sticky note above the chat window, and if you click on that, you're going to get the whole content and the curriculum of the course. And I've explained it so far. Ashish, thank you for a nice session. Thank you, Ashish. If I follow the course daily, how many days would be required to complete the entire course in minimum possible time? We have never set any time frame and we haven't asked any user, but I think you'll be able to complete within 3 months, Aishwarya. If you are really persistent and if you do this course every day, you'll be able to do it as quickly as possible and you get to attend your certification test and get your certificate quickly. Hmm. Can you please, sorry I came in late. Abhi, no problem. We're going to upload the recording so you can watch the recording later also. Okay, guys, I think there is no other questions. Can you please suggest books to improve essay writing? Srinidhi, I'm not sure about any books, but I think if you start reading the Hindu articles, I think those will give you a really vocabulary boost. Is this instant account 400 on 1,599? 1,599 is the final price, Akanksha. Do we have any doubt session? No, guys, we don't have any doubt sessions. Ajay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, guys. Okay, I think you are done with the questions, guys. I think we're done with the questions. Can you please send me the feedback link, ma'am? Which feedback are you talking about, Sirisha? How to can I get the feedback by the faculties for the essays written? I'm not sure. Do we have direct interaction? No, Shritik Shetty, we don't have direct interactions. Do you have essay practice? Yes, you do. We do focus a lot on writing skills. Is this a yearly course or a 3 months? It is a 3 months course, like I mentioned before. The validity is for 3 months. Okay, guys, it was a great session. You guys were really interactive, and during this time, being alone at home, I think this webinar was really good, and it feels good to talk to so many people, even though I can't see you guys. It's just virtually. It really meant so much to me, and thank you for being such an interactive audience. And you guys almost reached more than 90% at the end of the webinar for all the poll answers. It's great that you guys are following me whatever I'm saying. That's great. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having such a great session. Guys, again, you're not going to get any certifications for this course. You are going to get a certificates for step for competitive exams though. Please click on the, again, they're asking for course details in private. Guys, you have to click on the link given in the sticky note above, and then you have to apply the coupon exam SPL to get 60% offer. The course price was actually 4,000, but now we're giving it to 1,599. And if you have any questions based on the course, or you need to know more about what this course, you can contact the two numbers which were given in the sticky note. Thanks again so much, guys. Thank you for attending the webinar. Hope to see you guys join the STEP family soon. Okay, bye, guys.